Hello everyone. Once again, I have come up with another video which is related to action research. As I already told you in my previous video, where we have learned about action research and its various aspects like concept, characteristic, area, steps, that there are many more things to be learned in action research. So, this video you will learn more and more about action research. So, let's begin. Let's see what are the need of action research. As we all know by now that action research tries to find out the solution of any kind of problem faced during the school. So any problem, any educational problem which are there in the school, action research tries to solve it. It develops the scientific outlook and research aptitude of the teachers so that they can try to find out the answers of their problems, the solution of their problem in a systematic scientific method. It helps to improve the school environment. It if any class improves, if individual class improves, that also affects the overall improvement of the school. So in totality, the school keeps on improving if the teachers does action research and they find out solution of their problem in the classroom. It also helps to enhance the educational practices in the school, and the teacher also learns different methods to make the student understand the concepts which usually the student does not understand properly. Also, action research helps to connect the theory and the practices. Let's see what are the areas of action research. The areas of action research includes the learners, the problems related to learners, the attitude, the aptitude, and different kind of aspects which are there, which are associated with the learner, are the field or the area of action research. Teachers also are the area of action research, where the methods of evaluation, the methods of teaching, the teaching learning process, the transactional process, all can be the research area for action research. The methodology using which the teacher teaches can be the focus of research and can be changed using action research. The evaluation also, the entire curriculum and the transaction of the curriculum, in which way it is being implemented in the schools, are also a major area of action research. School administration, including all the aspects of administration, the the staff, the timing, the managerial and staff interaction, different kind of communications data, and everything in the administration of the school are the area of action research. All the educational purposes and context where we want any kind of improvement is having a scope for doing action research. Parental cooperation in education of the child is the very big area of action research, where the involvement of parent in the students upbringing and development and education plays an important role. So now we have seen that action research can be done by researcher, or can be done by any person who is doing the daily practices and facing some problem. But what are the different roles an action researcher performs? They have to play different kind of variety of roles while doing action research. Now let's just see it. What are the different roles played by action researcher? The action researcher is the person who identifies the problem. He is the person who plans that how to solve this problem. He is the person. The researcher is also the person who organizes all the activity, who organizes all the work to be done during action research. He is the person who facilitates the activities or the work or the solution which he wants to implement in his or her research. He is the evaluator also, who evaluates each and every minute details or changes happening in the improvement of the maybe the students or the working others. So he is the person who observes carefully and evaluate the changes which is happening or the desirable things which the researcher is expecting from the research. He is the one who designs the entire activity. He listens to everybody, tries to pinpoint the problems by listening to them, try also by listening to others. He tries to find out the answers for different solution for different problems. By listening to others, he tries to understand the changes which are happening due to the research. Action researcher is the observer also, who observes the changes which are happening during the action research. He is the analyzer who analyzes the minute details of the work. He is the synthesizer who puts together different aspects and brings out the improvement in the working system. And at the end, he is the one who reports the entire work to the authority. So he has to play multiple work as an action researcher. So what is the importance of action research? Why we have to understand and learn it? In today's world, where we face problems each and every day related to teaching, related to learning of the student, it can be solved and improved by action research only. Sometimes the teacher does the same, but he or she does not know that they are doing this consciously. So when the teacher or the practitioner knows that what kind of thing they are doing, they can do it more systematically, they can do it more scientifically. So knowing it helps to improve the classroom teaching and also learning among the students. It helps to increase the competencies of the learners. The learners, due to the constant involvement of the teacher with them, learns different things. They learn different kind of capacities, they learn different kind of competencies and skills, as because the teacher, they see the teacher is involved with them and he wants to improve them in each and every way. Action research also helps to improve the quality of the entire teaching learning process. It helps to increase the methodology, the evaluation, the transactional aspect of teaching. So when all these things are taken care of, it becomes obvious that the quality of the teaching will be improved. And as a teacher is involved in improvement of each and every aspect of the teaching learning process, the entire environment which supports a healthy teaching and a good learning becomes more enhanced. The action research brings professionalism in the teacher. The teacher tries to solve all their problem by their own. The teacher tries to become the best friend of the student and help them to solve their problem. The teacher becomes more inclusive. They try to include each and every child in their teaching learning process, and it increases the horizon of the teacher, and the teacher become more friendlier and acceptable by the student. In the other hand, he becomes more and more important part of the administration, and the administrators become more involved in him and his action when they see that the teacher is genuinely trying to solve the problem which are faced by the student as well as faced by the school. So the professionalism increases among the teacher in different aspects, and it helps them also to attain highest achievements as the growth of the student of theirs. What the action research actually does, that it constructs new knowledge by interactive and systematic methods, by using already existing knowledge. The theory which is already part of it are being used to construct new knowledge uh, by using the existing knowledge. As because action research is a dynamic process where the theory is used in practices, the theory is being tested, and when the theory is being tested, there it is bound to give new knowledges. So action research also reproduce or construct new knowledges. It also allows the teacher to become researcher and provides opportunity to the learner by improving their instructional practices. So it helps the teacher to become researcher. The teacher become research minded. They try to solve their problem by their own. They try to find their answer by their own. They know how to go about a problem, how we can solve a problem, how we can gather the information related to the problem from the entire world globally, how we can extract and what kind of solutions from those previous researchers we can extract and use them in our scenario, so that the teacher becomes researcher. They try to find out solutions of their problem using the pre-researches, using the theory of different pure researches, and implement them. They learn to keep the data, they learn to do the keen observation of their subjects, because of which they become more and more focused in the development of the learners, and the entire instructional practices in the school improves, as because the teacher becomes minded. They become scientific uh, in solving their own problems, and they need not have to go to other people to for their own problems. So they become more and more engrossed in their activity, in their work, and it helps in development a very nice and very enriching environment in the school. So it helps to the development of educational practices altogether. So action research is having immense importance in today's context, where the where the teacher faces different kind of problems, and they can solve their problem on their own, because each context is different and only the practitioner can solve their own problem. Hence, action research nowadays in the contemporary world has taken a front seat in the research. So that is all about the importance of the action research. I hope you all have understood the topic very well. So keep learning, happy learning, and thank you. If you like the video, you can share with your friends for their progress as well. Thank you once again.